No viewers yet.
Nice, Zach. Go.
Oh. There you go. Get on it. There you go.
Still in.
Good boy. That a boy. We have one viewer.
Okay, should I tell people in the chat to
Oh,
log
yeah,
back
yeah,
in?
yeah. Walk back in. Oh my God, Rick. Alright, here we go. For those rejoining, we had a little malfunction with the internet. We had back-to-back penalty kills. See, we ended up scoring one of their opportunities. We had Dylan shaken up on the play. Britt, they're letting a lot go here early on.
The Murph was down for a little while, obviously in some pain, and the refs just let it play on. He's lying right in front of the net. Hometown refs, I think.
Hometown refs. Here we go. 2-1. Blazers still in control of the game. Win back from Davidson. Falkenberg up to Hospital. Sweeps outside the zone. Taylor back to Zach. Zach with some time. Passes it up. Also kick over the blue line. He's coming in. There's a hit from behind. Pass out front. Puck shoots through. Moore from the point. Whistles one in. Caleb from the point. Fouls on the play. Here we go. Puck back to Moore. Moore into the corner. Cummings deep into the corner. Puck sweeps back out to Zach. A little half slapper, Britt, from Zach Moore. Liking that. Puck deep into the corner. Some hard play by Deck. There we go. There you go. Zach Moore with a shot. Shoots into the corner. Up behind the net. And puts Declan around the corner. He has control. He pops one out to the point. Caleb falls down on the play. Cobras couldn't capitalize. Caleb still has it. Pops that into the corner. He switched up by the Blazers. Full line switch. Cobras on the attack over the blue line. Noah, hard play. Lasky over the blue line with it. Dumps it into the corner. Puck behind the net, a slap shot around, pressure on the blue line. Cobras break through. Puck gets dumped back in by the Blazers. Blazers try and break out again. Brett, they're having some problems getting out of their zone here. I don't know if the ice is sticky down there, but they're a little discombobulated. They'll get their game together. Puck brings it around into the corner. Glasper putting pressure on. OD with a huge back check. They're just playing hard on the puck here today. Puck into the corner. Puck up to the point. Missed play by Cobras. Cooper goes off for a change. Cobras regroup in their zone. Over the blue line. All the Blazers are back. Murph takes his man into the corner. Cobra into the corner, behind the net. Battle for the puck. Brett, I thought the Blazers had control of that one, but we kind of lost it a couple times. Went back and forth between D before squirting in front of the net for another Cobras goal. It's a 2-2 game here.
Shoulders are starting to...
What's it?
They need to get the game back. A little bit of confidence.
Yeah.
We need a good shift here.
We need a good shift here for the Blazers. Max Bennett's line up. Lynn back. Hudson Ling with time. Up the boards. Mason on the stop against the boards.
Just going to match the intensity of the Cobras right now.
Yeah.
And I think we're going to be okay. We're going to draw some penalties soon.
Yeah, I think so.
Hey, hang on.
It's going to start getting aggressive in front of the net here. They're letting a lot go. It's not going to go well if our big boys start going, Britt.
It's getting a bit tricky. It's going to...
There we go. Davidson's line. Back behind the net. Cummings with a second. Pops that out. Blazers back. Puck kept in by the Cobras. Ostapic pressure, dump in. Goes around. Up to the point. Hudson Ling pops it up around. Ostapic has a second. Puck up to Davidson. Picked up by Ostapic into the bigger zone. Puck goes into the corner. Davidson is pursuit. The defenseman sneaks around for the Cobras. He gives it up. Back row over to retrieve it. Dumps it right back in. He's offside. Offside for the Blazers. Would have loved to see him get over that line before he picked up that pass.
Positive vibes.
Positive vibes. Let's see what we can do. Davidson with the face-off win. Forwards pressure in their zone. Oh, good cut off by Caleb. No one there for forward. Line change. Here comes the Cobras. Caleb with the pinch. Up the boards. Puck pop loose. Ringed into the Blazers zone by the Cobras. Back to get it. Zach Moore. Cobras pick that up. Free puck into the corner. Zach dumps it up to the point. Rainbow shot from the corner. Ooh, it was close by the Cobras. Oh, an overall shot to the point to break that up. Puck sweeps out in front. Moore takes a moment. Ooh, big save by Dylan. The Blazers are under attack here, Brett.
They have them on 2-1 right now.
Yeah.
23 seconds left in the first.
Yep.
The boys just need a little regroup here after the intermission. We'll get back to our game that we know.
Odie on pursuit. Puck dumped into the center. Cooper pops it up. Dumping by the Cobras, but retrieved by the Cobras too. Cobra point shot. Shaken off by Dylan. Going to call another penalty against the Blazers. So it's like Cooper Lackey's going on the box. That's a tough one, Britt. I said that's a tough one.
That's a tough one. Right at the end of the period.
Oh, was that Cooper? Or is that Cooper? Or is that, oh, it was Ty. Apologies, that's Ty Glasper in the box. I thought it was Cooper, but it was Ty.
That's a big kid. Doesn't want to be pushed around.
No. He know what? Ty Gosper's no slouch. If it gets going tough, he's the guy that you want back there to back up the team. So I don't necessarily love it as a penalty, but you know what? If the refs are going to let this one get out of hand, I think it's Ty that's going to help right the ship. But for now, he's going to take 2 minutes in there. We'll see how the Blazers respond here.
Right now, I think the penalties are 3-0 for the Blazers. So
yeah,
we're at some even up calls here.
Britt, if you could wave down the ref and talk to him, I think that would probably be beneficial.
All right, here we go. Second period underway.
Start out, we have Dax Bennett, Kelso, Murphy, and Wing. Cobras with possession off the face-offs. Centering pass. There's a bit of a scramble in front. Puck still loose out in front. Pops up to the point. Slap shot goes. Still on the boots. Oh. Murphy with a swing and a miss for the corner. Swings around. Cobras in control. Point shot. Pops loose. Cobras regain that. Oh my lord. The puck was right through the crease. Still in play. There we go. Dax tries to dump it out. Picked up by the point by the Cobras. Carry it into the corner, which are staring past picked up by Kelso. Dax breaks out. He dumps it down. That might be a goal. Oh, no. Big save. Full change for the Blazers. Cobras break out.
Swing and a miss.
Oh, no. Swing and a miss for Zach Moore. Remind me of his baseball days. Cobras go up.
You lead with your body sometimes.
You want to lead with your body. That's right. You know what? Body on body and stick on stick. Blazers are going to have to work hard to get that one back. Face off in, back to Zach. Cummings breaking up the point, dumps that in. Loose puck picked up by Max. Max to Ostapic to Max behind the net, out front. Max working hard, he's having a good game. Loose puck picked up by the Cobras. A little brouhaha against the boards. Cobras pick that up. Dumped in by the Cobras. Picked up by Caleb. Around the net. Caleb pops up to the point. Goes all the way for the Cobras point man. Big slap shot. Just tickles wide. Declan along the boards. He pops that up to the Cobras defenseman. He tries the shot. It's okay. Declan picks that up. Got it. It's a little body contact going on here, Britt, but again, no referee on the ice, just 2 linesmen out for a skate today. Buckler's into the corner. Blazers are having a hard time to get a good rush going. Here comes Cooper Lackey. He breaks through. He looks in control. He pulls it back, puts that on net, kick to the side, picked up by OD. He's working hard in the corner. Cooper with a little bit of time. OD battling in the corner with 2 of them. Cooper comes in to try to alleviate some pressure. He pops that out. Back into OD. He has the time. Oh, he tries to set up a one-timer for Noah. Goes wide into the corner. Somehow the net came off the bearings. I don't know. I don't quite know what happened. I don't know if they called a timeout. I think the net might have been off. Britt, did you see the net off on that? And then the ref called a timeout.
They got a penalty.
Oh, and somehow something happened, and they end up with a penalty on the box. I don't know. We'll look at the replay here, and we'll go back and take a look at it. I don't quite know what happened there, Britt, but we'll take it.
We lost the viewers at home. Maybe they can give us some insight.
Our 16 viewers are sleuths. Face-off win, back to Dax. Cobras knocked that off, dumped it down. Dylan with a big save. Puck goes into the corner. Picked up by Mason. Mason dumps that out. Mishandled. Cobras break in. Jackson pursuit. Takes the time. Murphy with a skate. Pops that up. Picked up by Benetov. Benetov breaking through over the blue line. There's a penalty. We're going to call that one too. Here we go. 5-on-3. Looks like the even up calls are coming fast and furious now, Britt.
I think the Cobras coach had a few words for our linesmen today, and I think it upset them.
I think it upset him. It rocks the boat.
The tides have turned.
Let's see what happens here. It's a 5-on-3. 3-2 for Rockland. Face-off win. Davidson. Point shot. Caleb lets that one squeeze through. He retrieves it back. He has a second. Passes over to Ostapik over the line. Ostapik pops it back over the line. Zach Moore going in for a skate. Dumps that in. In pursuit, Declan Cummins. Some rough stuff along the boards. Max Davidson picks that one up. Over to Ostapik. Ostapik to Falkenberg. Falkenberg walk in. He should probably have shot that. He's still skating around. Passes that back off to Moore. Moore with a shot. It's a loose puck in front. Oh, and it just squeezes wide. Point shot to Caleb. Caleb with a rainbow right into the forward. Davidson keeps that one on the line. Beautiful play. Puck over to Ostapik. Oh, a nice shot by Ostapik. Puck walked into the corner. Reversal for the Cobras. Ostapik with time in front. Right off. Caleb picks that up. Puck loose. More shot. Loose puck in front. Now to Ostapik, and Ostapik with the goal. That's called a reset, Andrew. Reset, right? You know what? You called it. You said that was coming, and I don't know if I believed you, but proof is in the pudding. There's just relentless pressure by the Blazers. All hands on deck. It's back to a 3-3 game. And that's Owen Ostapik second for the night, right?
He's having a heck of a game. He's having a heck of a game. Right up here. Right over the goalie shoulder.
The Blazers still on the power play. Murphy carries that one through. Loses that at the line. Lackey pops that up. Back to the receiver. Cuts him in. Off to Noah. Up back to Ling. Oh, nice play. Oh, nice poke to Cooper. Cooper backs up to OD. Blazers over the blue line through the attacking zone. Noah cuts around, takes a shot. Oh my goodness! Noah Tavachok with a hard-working play. Burn around one defenseman. Went top shelf, right where Brett keeps the Halloween candy he's trying to hide from his kids.
They capitalized on both power plays.
That is, Britt. That's is that 100% power play accuracy?
I think it is. Nice bounce back goal.
That's a great bounce back goal. The Blazers, you know what, you feel like in the second period they really found their bearings here. So let's see if we can keep it up.
We just need to keep skating here, and we could have a successful afternoon.
Turnover. Cobras coming in. Cobras burn around the defense. Big save by Dylan. Nice pass up to OD. OD through the offensive zone. Through the defensive zone into the neutral zone. Picked up by the Cobras. Cobras wheeling and deal. He loses the puck. Cooper's on pursuit. Oh, and OD almost with a beautiful lead. Can't quite get it. And the Cobras are breaking now. Little can opener on him. Opening a can of beans. Big poke by Dylan in the corner. I like that play. Kukulaki working hard, almost popped that into the center of the ice. Cobras dump it back in. Hudson Ling missed pass, but able to pick it back up. Gets out of the zone with Mason. Mason pops the play up to Kelso. Kelso's working hard on the play. Mason picks that up. Burns one defender. Centering pass, but unfortunately the Blazers are on a line change. Cobras pick that up. Ooh. Backstory there. Oh my! All line 1-1 because Dylan just robbed someone. That's a beautiful save.
It's for a young Grant Fuhrer.
It looks like a young Grant Fuhrer out there, Britt. That's exactly what it looks like. Face off near into the corner. Kanata off the boards. He still has control, breaks into the zone. Breaks that kid's ankle, goes for the shot. Oh my lord, you know what? He just bobbled at last second. A beautiful move. Great play by Murphy to break that up, but the Cobras are still coming. Centering pass goes wide. Then playing hard on the boards. Kelso over for support. Murphy's down. Centering pass. There's a scramble in front. The puck pops up. We got Murphy going for a skate. Declan Murphy. He's a defenseman by the trade. He's still working hard. Mason Perron picks up the puck, passes that over. Looks like we're getting a slashing penalty on Colton Kelso. Britt, I didn't pick that one up either, but did you see that one?
I did not. That's going to slash behind the plate.
At one point, I heard some lady in the crowd scream, so I'm assuming that that's probably what happened. There was a shriek.
It's a signal out here.
I think that's the signal. A loud pitch squeal. A pitch squeal tells them that there's a
straight sun goes on.
That's it. Blazers on the penalty kill. We pick one of the Cobras out of the box here. There's a little bit of confusion. Line up. Ran into the corner by Declan Cummings. That was a good one. Puck pops loose. Caleb Falkenberg dumps that down. Great dump. Puck squeaks into the Cobra zone. Cobra's trying to figure it out. Great turnover. Declan has it. He dumps that in. Perfect play. Cobra's trying to regroup here. Blazers defensively set up. Play broken up by Owen. Cobras can't control that. Puck skips loose. Declan's on pursuit, putting on pressure. Cobras shoot into their own zone. Declan watching like a hawk. Cobras trying to break out. Pushed to the outside by Caleb. Spin around the move. Lost puck. Picked up by Max Davidson. He's breaking through. He's got a ton of speed. Looks like a clear point to the net. Here he goes, backhand. Oh, and the goalie with a massive poke check. You know what? I thought Max was coming up hard on that one. Great play by the goalie. Cobras over the line. Pressure put on by Hudson Ling. Ooh. You know what, Britt? We're seeing that a lot today. The forward going wide and getting that sharp angle shot. But here we are. It's a 4-4 game. It's all tied up.
Gonna have to do a better trying.
Yeah.
Taking on the body.
Murphy with his own dump. Strength. 4-4 with 5 minutes left.
Game.
This is a special teams game, you're right. And you know what, Britt, you wonder if playing all those games at 50 minutes, it'll be interesting to see how the, ooh, there's a good play, how the resiliency plays back for the Blazers as we enter the third. Cobras in control in the Blazers zone. There we go. Pop loose by OD. Ooh. A little bit of rough stuff. Puck pop back into the Blazer zone. Puck picked up by Hudson. Hudson out to Tabachuk. Tabachuk looks for the pass. Picked up usually by the Cobras. Lackey around the net. Up the boards to OD. OD banged up along the boards. Breakout again, attempted by Cooper. Still can't get it out. Murphy with it. Into the neutral zone. He's going for a skate. He dumps it in. Full line change for the Blazers. Cobras try to take advantage of it. Murphy in pursuit. Cobras circles around. Goes for the cross-ice centering pass. Bennett on pursuit. Ooh, and puck chips up into the Cobras forwards.
It was definitely a two-line pass, but I don't even know at this age group if they have two-line passes.
Well, I don't want to tell you, Brett. 5-on-5 into the Blazer zone. Puck into the corner. Picked up by Ty. Ty around the net. Kelso has some time. Puck kept in by the Cobras. Mason into the neutral zone, picked up by the Cobras. Puck back in. Murphy picks that up. The ref picks that one back into play. Mason along the boards. Backhand pass to Benetov. Here comes Benetov. Over the blue line. He's got time. That's okay. He still has it. Oh, a little cross wires there, but Bennett still has it. Mason is still deep into the zone offside. Here we go. Mason on the hard back check. He puts on the pressure. Open up the boards. Blazers down for it. Squeeze back to Zach Moore. Ooh, he misses Mason by an inch. Puck squirts into the neutral zone. Cobras on the break-in. Centering pass to no one. Picked up by Kelso. Also ahead of steam. He's going hard. You know? Oh, and he goes down. He fires it right into the zone still. That's a good second effort. Davidson on the ice. He holds the puck up in the corner. Takes a look. Goes around the net. Tries a wrap around. The puck squeezes loose right to Declan Cones. Oh my gosh, what a save. Zach Moore with a shot into the corner. Deflected. Puck squeezes out. Cobras break out. Caleb pushes down to the outside. Luke puss into the corner. Ooh, and you know what? There's a... Ooh, Davidson went down. It looked like a header into the boards, but he's back up. He seems to be okay. Declan with the breakout. It's
Get it up!
2-on-1. Ostapic going over. He has control over it. Shot behind the net. He still has control. Puck squeaks loose. Oh, and Davidson almost on the rebound has a sick lift at the last second. Caleb picks up at the blue line, dumps it back into Ostapic. Ostapic with a shot. Loved by the Cobras goal. He's going to whistle.
Putting on a bit of pressure.
There's a little bit of pressure in both directions here. It's a tight game. It's what you'd expect from two teams that are battling to get out of that 500 spot. .155 left in the second period. Cobras, puck around the corner, dumps. Picked up by Tabachuk. Tabachuk has the second. He goes for a skate. Battles still into the corner. Picked up by OB. He's in for support. Tabachuk has a moment. Puck pops up to the point. Cobras picking up and break out. Hudson cut the gap off. Center and pass. Just streets wide. Cooper Lackey has it. He has a head of steam too. Breaks that kid's ankles. He's working hard. Centering pass. Going there to pick that up. Cobras on the break the other way. Blazers back. Ooh, he fires that one wide. It took a funny bounce, ends up behind the net. Nice pass right out to Cooper. 2-on-1 for the Blazers. Cooper has a head of steam. Oh, when he tries a centering pass, it just gets kicked into the corner, but Mason tangles that one up, stops it from getting out. Kelso's working hard. He picks that up. He still has control, kicks it. This line's a hard-working line. Mason, shot, blocked. Cobras have a second to think about it. They go dump it. Benetov takes that one right in the head. You know what? That was a hard clearing attempt, and Dax put it all on the line to block that one, and he paid a little bit of the price. Trainer Brian Cummings over to attend to him. He seems to be able to shake that off. Yeah, that's one of the tougher kids on the team. So, you know, if he's down, it really hurts. So, good for him for bouncing back. Picks it up. Cross ice to Murph. Murph up. A little bit of a mystery. We try that one again. We try and get out. Still can't get it out. Finally the puck popped out. Oscar picks it up. He has a second. That's the end of the second period. 4-4. Maybe we'll pick the intensity back up here. We'll see where we end up in the third. Britt, did you bring any Halloween? That would have been nice. Maybe next time bring some Halloween candy. We have a double header. We're playing again tomorrow versus the Sting. That's a what, 5 p.m. start, I think? I think it is. Make sure you bring some of Zach's Halloween.
Whole Avenue Arena.
Oh my goodness.
I've never even heard of that.
Built in 1923 before ice was invented. Make sure you bring some of Zach's Halloween candy for us tomorrow, Brett. I'll bring some of Caleb's. And
I got my hand slapped this morning when I dug it in Tessa's bag. There's a lot of screaming going on in our house.
Yeah, you got to get in there.
So we're going to be a little bit more discreet. They can take it when they're sleeping.
It's important to do it while they're sleeping and then move it to a better spot. I like Snickers. I try and find the Snicker bar, but you know what? Eventually that count gets pretty low.
For some old Henry's.
Oh, you know, here's a fun fact. Oh, Henry's aren't in the United States anymore. You can't get them in the States. So for all those parents out there eating candy, make sure you start on the little Henry's. Those are the pride. That's the money bar, Britt.
That is the money bar.
Back here for action in the third period. The nutty in the... It's delicious. Third period action, 4-4, tied game. Cobras battling it out versus the Blazers. Declan's going to hold on to that. Oh, you know what? It was a whistle. The puck seemed to be loose, but...
We'll take that call.
We'll take that call. We'll take that call like I end up eating the Smarties. I don't like eating the Smarties at the end, but there's so many that get left over, and I just... gets to a point where you just take that. That's how it goes. So
the Smarties and the Kisses are the last to go.
The last to go. Face-off win. Caleb over to Moore. Moore has a second. Up the boards. Point keeps it in. Cooper Rocky deals with that. OD's able to dump that out. Dispatches it in for the Cobra zone. Hot pursuit by Kavachuk. On the boards. Mishandled by the Cobras. A little ringer on the Rosie, comes back the other end. Ooh, Odie almost has that one, squeaks loose. Cobras on the attack. That kid's jitter-bugging, loses it. No in hot pursuit of that. Over the line.
He's making me dizzy.
He's making me dizzy. He's skating around in circles. But now we have it. That's what's important. Puck into the corner. Cooper Lackey. Puck still behind the Cobra zone. Pops out to the point. Caleb tangles his man up, but the puck goes through. Play the body. That's important. One of those two things get past you. Make sure that you play the body. Zach more time to pick that back up in the Blazer zone. Pops that up to Colton Kelso. Pops that up to Cooper Lackey. Cooper Lackey over to Noah Kavachuk. He has a second. Puck up to the point. Connor dumps that one in. Cobras break into the zone. Benetov back out there. Good to see that. He's going for a skate. He's got a good head on his shoulder. He's moving fast up into the zone. Puck tangled up. It's coming back into the Blazers. Rolling puck. They're going to call that down for icing. Brett, we're going to do a player profile here on Colton Kelso. If you look at those skates he's wearing, those are... Jim Kelso spent a lot of time working those skates in for Kelso. You know what? You can see a noticeable difference in skating. He's flying out there.
There was a time those skates were left in the bag with an upset Colton.
Even more upset Jim. Oh!
Good play, good play.
Shot from the slot from Benetov deflected in for the nets. This is what Dylan's strength for. He's going to stop this one up. Pass up. Big save. They crashed the goalie, and they still play continues here in the Blazer zone. There's some more rough
There's
stuff.
such thing as goaltender interference.
You know what? Not in Rockland. Doesn't exist here.
That was a pounce.
You know, it was a bit of a pounce. It was a little bit. You know what? But what's important is that Dylan made the save.
And Dylan is okay.
He looked great out there, and he's okay. You know what? He's having a great game. Really giving his chance the team to win out there. He's taking a beating in there. It's like, you know, it's like Rocky 5 against the Russian. Just in there taking hit after hit, but he's standing strong in the net.
Pounce like a cheetah.
He pounced like a cheetah, just right on him, like he was a gazelle in the net. But you know what? He fought it off. The cheetah's not eating tonight. Puck in the corner. Whoops. Davidson pops that up. Rockland still keeps it in. Puck behind the net. Declan in pursuit. Declan's still in pursuit. He pops up. Can he pop that out? Unfortunately, just squeezes loose. Max Davidson picks it back up. Beautiful heads-up pass by Davidson, right into the zone. Picked up by Declan. Loose puck into the Cobra zone. Banging around in front. Picked up by the Cobras. Probably from the point in. Dumps that in. There's Cooper Lackey. Walks it. Oh, and a centering pass goes right through, unfortunately. The Cobras back on the attack. Loose puck. There's Declan coming. He dumps that into the zone in the hot pursuit. He's called off for a change. That called out. What happened there, Britt? Well, he's back up. That's all that matters. DDD defense. Caleb. Nice pass up to Cooper, which goes up to Noah. Noah on the attack. Noah tries a centering pass, gets broken up. Cooper breaks back in. Puck over to Noah, which gets run around to OD. Back to Noah. Back to OD. Centering pass is broken up by the Cobras. Kavachuk picks that up. Centering pass. It's bouncing around. It's a loose puck. So far in the net. Cooper with a shot. Oh, and it just squeaks wide. heavy pressure here by the Blazers with 13 minutes in the third left. Cooper battling it up. Puck kept in by Moore. Dumped in. Retrieved by the Cobras.
Get on him, Zach! Get on him!
Cobras breaking in. Zach Moore breaks that up. Picked up by Caleb. Caleb carries it behind the net. He pops that up to Tabachuk. Picks that up. Tabachuk goes cross ice. Beautiful pass to Kelso. Puck into the zone with Kanata and Kelso in hot pursuit. Brings it around. Blazers on the change. Mason picks that up from the bench. Takes a shot. Just misses wide. Cobras pick it up in their own zone. Broken up by Kelso. Kelso breaks through. He's looking good. Back and forehand. What a play! You know what? We were just talking about Colton Kelso with the speed on those skates, Brett, and it really showed on that one. Beautiful angle around. Broke about 14 ankles. Perfect pass over to Mason for the beautiful tap and
Blazers take the lead.
Blazers take the lead 5-4. That's a hard-working play. Rick, we always say this is a hard-working line for the Blazers. It's a blue-collar grinder line. And you know what?
They grind, they dig, and they perform.
They just perform. They work hard. In this case, they brought the Blazers up to a 1-goal lead. It looks like we might be having a goalie change here, Brett. I'm not too sure. You know what? Dylan's taking a bunch of hits in this game. It's not typical for us to switch games, so I'm assuming we'll follow that up to make sure he's all right. He looks good, but you know, and after that goal, he came over to the bench for a chat with the trainer, and something must not have been feeling right. Maddie shakes him away.
Dylan's back.
Oh, and Dylan's back in the net, so maybe there's just an equipment malfunction. Maddie walks off the ice with a 100% save percentage. Worked hard for that. Point shot deflected wide. Bounces around into the corner. Picked up by Ossipik in the corner. Plays it off the boards. Ossipik again bounces off. Blazers break out. Picked up by the Cobras into the Cobras zone. Laying up the blue line. Bounces the pass. Picked up by the Cobras, but he's tangled up by a slew of Blazers. Puck back into the Blazers zone. Retrieved by Davidson. He rings around the net. Cummings is there. Fights his man off. Declan with a spinorama. Puck pops up to the point. Shot in. Swallowed up by Dylan. Brett, I don't want to alarm you, but we're almost hitting our viewing record here with 19 national viewers. Oh, big save. Big breakout here for the Blazers.
Please like and subscribe.
Please like and subscribe. He dangles that in. Cross ice, you know what? That hit a couple bodies and popped up. OD. Buzzes the tower after the whistle. He's a hard-working player.
No call on the play.
No call on the play.
Look at the size of these Cobra boys.
They're big boys.
Blazers.
You know what? Out in Rockland, it's a lot of meat and potatoes. Point shot from Declan. Puck into the corner. Still loose. OD picks up behind the net. Off the Tabachuk. Centering pass goes wide. Cobras try and break in.
Nice screen play.
Declan picks that up. He has a moment. Spin around the dump. Up OD, nice pass to Cooper Lackey. He has a moment. Skates into the Cobra zone. Breaks it wide, tries to pop it back in the middle. Picked up by Kelso. Look at those skates. Breaks through. He dangles through before trying to center it. Just scoots wide. Puck into the Cobra's corner. Loose puck intercepted by Carl. He centers it. Also couldn't quite get it. Point shot out to Caleb. Caleb into the corner for Carl. Carl centering pass. Blocked by the Cobras. Caleb to pick up the point. Back into the corner for Mason. Mason under pressure. Two Cobras take that off of him. Moore picks that up. Intercepts that through his own, dumps it back in. Cobras. Some slow moving play here. Regrouped by the Blazers. Pulled it up to Carroll. Carroll's in. He has a second centering play. Ooh. Good save by the Cobras goalie to hold down the lot. We have the Davidson Ostapic Cummings line coming out, supported by the Baltimore North Combo in the back end. 8:55 left in the third period, 5-4 Blazers. Face-off draw, picked up by Cummings, coming behind that. Centering pass, it goes loose, popped out by the Cobras. Cobras in pursuit. Taylor breaks out and down. Takes a man, Max takes the puck. Puck into the corner, Caleb ties up his man, picked up by Davidson. Davidson's breaking out with the head of steam. Cobras flaps him back. Puck still squeaks through. Davidson still has it. He's out for a rip. Puck squeaks through in the middle. Oh, and a backhand dish by Cummings almost fools everyone. Cobras dumped that out. Picked up by Caleb. He was going for a change. Caleb fires it back into Cummings. Cobras picked that up. Ostapic picks it up. Bounce around in there like a ping pong machine. Declan pops out to the center of the ice. Cooper Lackey just dumps it on net. This is wide. Declan goes to pick that up. Retrieved by the Cobras. Taken off his hand by Cooper. Cobras pick it back up. Oh. Noah does a triple axel. Here they come down. Oh, and a nice body on body by Declan. Cobras into the
nice little pick.
It was a good little pick. Loose puck, centering it. Good. Dylan with a massive kick save right into the corner. At this point, they're just going to ice it and go for the change. That's not a bad play.
Time to regroup.
Time to regroup. You know, Declan got caught on a little bit of a longer chip, but he worked hard through it. He was able to get that play out of danger and go for the change. Noah OD line out. Puck speeds out to the center. Cobras with it. Taking a second. Big save by Dylan. Pops that out. Shoot by Cooper. Push it in the corner. Blocked in front of the net. Backhand, there's a scramble in net. Oh! Scramble in front of the net. Scramble in front of the net. Gives the Cobras the opportunity to tie the game with 6:47 left in the third. Face-off wing goes all the way back into the Blazer zone, picked up by Ty. Intercepted by the Cobras. Ty runs it around for Kelso. Cobras D with the pinch. Supported by the forwards. Loose puck. Picked up by Benefar. Switched over into the center of the ice. Puck trickles back down to Declan. Declan to Ty. Picked up by Perron. Perron puts it right over to Kelso. Puck dumps in with Bennett on pursuit. Pressure from Perron. Cobra breakout pass to the middle. Ty closes the gap. Into the corner, centering pass, picked up by Benetov. Turnover.
Hey, boys!
Benetov with a skate. Loose puck. Cobras pick that up, goes back into the Blazer zone. Loose puck into the corner, picked up by the Cobras, centering pass. Also breaks up with it. Pops that out. Cobras pick it up. Dump in. Good. The Cobra crowd explodes for too many men. No call on the play. More putting pressure into the corner. Center and pass. Broken up by Caleb. Puck gets caught up in the boards. Ontovic pops out, loose. He goes for a skate. It's a foot race. Picked up by the Cobras. Breakout pass over to Caleb. Dumps the far side. Intercepted by the Cobras. Breaking in. Whoops. Puck bangs around. There's a trip from the Cobras. They let that go. They're going to let it play here. Awesome pick up to Declan. Beautiful play to cut back. Straight through, almost breaks in. 2-on-5 in the Cobra zone. Cooper Oxman does. Popping in the center for himself. He has time. He's justified. Picked up by the Cobras. Murphy picks up in the neutral zone, takes a second, passes out to Lang. Lang with the outlet pass up to Cooper. Cooper after second, he's going for the far shot. Big rebound, so it wasn't a bad play. Puck in the corner. Ooh, there's a little bit of a can opener on Noah, but they play on. OD's in there working hard. Puck pops out into the corner by Noah. He tries to center it. Didn't go yet, and Cooper took a little bit of a pop, hoping to free something up. Offense taken by the Cobras. They don't like that. 3 minutes and 28 seconds left in this 5-5 game. Yeah, we do have to maintain our
bit of traffic in front of the net. Cobras are going to take a penalty.
Yeah, they are going to fired up. Breakout pass for the Cobras. Breaking through the zone. Declan pops that out. Gives the Blazers time to regroup here. Loose puck into the corner for Lackey. Centering pass. A little bit of time for the Cobras working up by OD. Puck breaks out to the point. Puck teed by Ty. Ty under all sorts of pressure. Whoa! We have a down Cobra player. You know what? There's a bit of a scramble in front of the net. That's how a lot of these goals were scored here, Britt, today. Scramble in front of the net. I didn't quite see what happened.
They were scrambling in front of the net? I don't know. 2 minutes, 48 seconds left. We definitely would have bounced back shit here.
Yeah. Britt, we got a thumbs up. Just so you know, someone out there really appreciates the work we're doing here.
Thanks for your support.
Thanks for your support. The Two Dads One Tripod production here. You know what? Are you here tomorrow too, Britt?
I am here.
We'll be back tomorrow as well for another
Edition, I think.
Two Dads, One Tripod. At first, I didn't know what to make of the name, but it's kind of growing on me, I think. That's good to see.
Holding the side of his head.
He does seem to be holding his headers here. Now, Britt, Zach took a puck off the ear a couple years ago. His ear was hanging out of the ear while he took a puck. That hurt him too, didn't it?
It did hurt him. We left practice and went right to pro hockey life.
Yeah, that's right.
He refused to wear that helmet again.
Yeah. Those ears sometimes dangle out of there. It can create a lot of pain.
Big wrist shot from Benetov.
Right, Benetov. He's got a hammer.
We're looking for one of those from him again today.
Yeah. He's trying to even it up with 2 minutes and 40 seconds left in the third. Cobras, pop that out. Kid keeps it in. Carroll. Cobras keep it. And pop it out again. Kept in by Falconer.
Get back, Zach!
We're going to call that down.
Go! Yeah.
But you got to think at some point you might see a goalie pull here.
2 minutes, 17 seconds left on the clock. 6-5 Cobras. Yeah. Keep the net up for them.
Some traffic in front. Point, Caleb. Caleb has it. Escaping from the point. He loses it.
Get back, Zach! Nice Caleb.
Pops it up. Ostapic over to Davidson. Davidson jitterbugs in. Shot to scoreboard. Ostapic picks up behind the net. Cuts back. Centering pass. Picks it back up again. We have a pulled goalie. Waiting to pull the goalie to have the extra skate on the ice. Benetov comes on. Benetov picks it up from the bench. We got a goalie pull. Caleb can't handle the front shot. He lets go of it. Pass it up back to Zach. More to Falkenberg. Falkenberg has some time. Pass that up to Benetov. They're going to call that down for icing. There's 1 minute 4 seconds left for the Blazers to make some damage to even this one up. Six skaters on the ice. Davidson, Cummings, Benetov, Ostapic, Falkenberg, and more. Face off in, bounces out. Picked up by Falkenberg. 58 seconds left on the clock. Falkenberg to Moore. Up to Davidson. Davidson to Cummings. Puck bounces out of the zone to Moore. Moore has it. Dumps it in. Waits for some hot pursuit. Picked up by the Cobras around the board. Clear was far out of the zone. Pass over to Moore. Moore up to Ostapic. Ostapic breaks in. He's playing with that thing. He's going on it. Pick it up. Right front pass. Centering pass goes wide. 20 seconds left on the clock. Up to Moore. Basket.
Get back!
11.6 seconds left. Icing ball. The Blazers are going to have one more opportunity to even this one up. Kept him by Moore. Moore dumps it in. Behind the net for OD. OD centering pass.
Shoot!
Oh, it just squeaks wide. The opportunity is there. Unfortunately, you just couldn't hang on to it. Close game. Blazers fall 6-5. And Rockland Clarence. Good game by the Blazers, and we'll see tomorrow if they can handle it with the Ottawa Sting. This is 2 dads, 1 tripod.